Hey, it's Dan. I'm once again in downtown Montreal testing out Pix Panorama. A company called Ansco released the first Pix Panorama type camera around 1986. This version was made in China and distributed by Reader's Digest in Canada. This camera houses a simple mask cropping the image to a 1:2.7 aspect ratio. The patented film advance winder prevents any double exposures. There's no battery needed and the camera weighs 150 grams. There's only one shutter speed at 1/125th of a second and the 28mm lens shoots at f11. There's a lens cover switch on front of the camera. On top of the camera, the film rewind crank, a rewind release button, a frame counter window, and the shutter button. There's a viewfinder too. Let's open the lens cover. A film advance winder is found on the back of the camera. Let's get a closer look at the viewfinder. You can see here it's got a wide aspect ratio. We can pull down the back door release to open the camera up. Here's a look inside. To load a roll of film, open the back of the camera. Pull up the film rewind crank, then load the roll of film into the chamber on the left. Pull the film leader to the right side of the open camera back and stick the end into one of the slots on the film take-up reel. Carefully spin the film advance winder, making sure the teeth in the camera properly grab the film by its perforations. Close the back and wind the camera to the first frame. Hey, it's Dan. I'm once again in downtown Montreal testing out a Pix Panorama type camera. I think the original ones were made by a company called Ansco, but this one was released by Reader's Digest, and it's made in China. It's a little bit more robust than the Ansco Pix Panorama I've seen before. So here I can open the shutter, see if I can do it with my pinky. Yep, there it is. Opens, that's the lens cover, not the shutter. Have a really wide viewfinder on it, a simple shutter release button, a rewind button, a rewind spinner on top. We have a viewing port to see what kind of film is there, a button to open the back, and that is it, my friends. There's a film advance winder. That's a super simple camera, no batteries. I'm gonna shoot some panoramic shots downtown, and as indicated on the label on the back, I will always label film panoramic and request film be processed in panoramic format. Let's shoot some test shots. Well, here's a Here's a support rally for the Ukrainian crisis that's ongoing currently.